Hey guys, Moose here. We are back with some more Stonehearth, and Alpha 19 has come out, which added a number of different things, but most of them are not for Ascendancy. They're Rise Children. It's like a similar to the previous patch, I think, which was Alpha 18, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, added... Is that our guy? Yes, that is our guy. Alright, we're gonna call everyone back. It's dangerous, and we don't need to buy anything, but we may want to sell some stuff. So let's look into that real quick while the game's paused. Sell those. Keep the windows for now. Keep these because I like how they look for now. Sell all the eggs. Sell the fine wooden chair. I think that's fine for now. You know what? I'll sell these. We probably don't need them. Or this. No, we'll keep that. I think that's all, though. We're good. Alright, so it was kind of similar to Alpha 19, or, excuse me, similar to Alpha 18, which added townships for the Ascendancy, if I'm not mistaken, so it's kind of the Rise Children version of that. There's some other buffs, or not buffs, other changes to it, which were kind of nice, but honestly not that much. Mostly it was just the one township stuff for Ascendancy and custom buildings and things. I think you'll have to forgive me, I can't really remember. I talked about the changes in my Rise Children playthrough, so they're in there if you want to read about or hear about it. You can also read about it. There wasn't that much that honestly changed. Not that I'm complaining. Patch is always nice, but this really didn't do much to change the game at all, which is fine. It doesn't need to. It's a fine game. Really, if they just did stability, and then at that point, I guess more content, that's all I really care about. Because I feel like, I don't know, the game could just use a bit more content. That's how I feel. Right, I should let everyone go. Yep, you guys can go. Oh, this guy's here. Why are you here? Like, for real though, what are you doing here? That was very strange. Did he just, was that a hearth tender that just kind of came in on his own? Or a thief maybe? Very strange. Alright, well, life goes on. I guess they were getting wood for the buildings then. That's the most likely answer. I guess we're going to continue trying to clear out the stuff down here. Keep saying none. Hopefully it won't lag us too much. Probably going to go kill this guy real quick. Looks like one knight is already doing it. Yeah, we're still short on net worth. We're getting really, really close. We're only 199 off. So we'll get that very soon. Not in any rush though. 32 people's pretty damn good. So yeah, not too much going on with the patch. Oh, actual invaders? What are you guys doing? It's like an old orc goblin thing. Alright, well, we'll go kill these. And get rid of them. What did our military... We had some people die in the last couple episodes. What did our military look like? 3 knights, 3 clerics, 3 archers. Okay. So pretty much right where we wanted it to be. More or less. Just some levels. That's fine. I can't really see anyone's health here, and that's acceptable, unfortunately. Oh, I don't like that all 3 clerics are over here. You need to come over this way. Okay, it looks like they've finished everything over there anyway, so no problem. Just concerns me when the clerics kind of start trailing off to a different area that can get people killed. So this looks like their high-level guy who just dropped 10, really? That's all you're gonna give me? It's pretty shitty if I have to be honest. Okay, looks like all of our chests are what they should be. And they're not nearly full. So we'll keep moving stuff. We're not gonna go too hard on anything else. We still need these buildings to go up anyway. herbalist level 2, good. Maybe we should move our herbalist stuff. In fact, maybe everything down here should be moved. Someone move that for him. Just in the interest of getting shit. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can actually... Golden Gourd? I mean, I guess. Do I have Bright Bell? Is that something I'm growing? It'd be healing herb. Where are those? They're not under food. Oh, there they are. Frost Snap. Okay, so I just need to do Bright Bell instead of Frost Snap. No problem. Farmers will get to that momentarily, I'm sure. I don't have a mason's place. That's what I built in the other playthrough. So I'll put those over here. Kind of flip the camera around there. That threw me off for a bit. Keep moving stuff. Send the military after this camp, which has probably been there for a while. I just didn't notice it because I don't see the green during the daytime. And we will move the anvils as well. And this is all temporary. I'm just putting them there because it's a central location. I'm not putting them there because they're going to be there long term. Thieves are dead, it looks like. Didn't take long. Glad I didn't have to look at it. Don't really like having to worry about that stuff too much. Let's rotate these. Put one there. And then we'll put another... like right here. As always, just temporary. Just kind of encouraging the Hearthlings to move out of this area. And these as well. Just don't want them back that way. I figure if they're all over here, all their jobs require them to go over here, then they're going to avoid this area more and more. The only thing is, I just want them to make sure that they actually go over there to move stuff, because if they just completely are unable to go over there, it's going to cause issues for me. Okay, so our military appears to be there, but I can't see them. We get a new person. All good. Maggie Doral, that's a nice name. I like Maggie. It's my, one of my aunt's names is Margaret, so... she's pretty cool. She can, you know... she's got a few idiosyncrasies, or whatever you might want to call those. I think that's the appropriate word in this case. Nothing wrong with her or anything. She's just, you know, got her own personality. That always has some flaws. Many perks as well, but she's pretty damn cool. And she's one of the few people in my family that I actually like and enjoy being around, so... I like the name, is my point. Is this... what is this? Something died? No, okay, someone dropped it. Disappeared while I was trying to pick it up. Okay, these can be moved, actually, so maybe, like... if I tell them to move them? That would be actually way better. And we'll just, like, throw them in the field over here. I think they'll just take all the items that were in them, too. Yeah, this works way better. And then I'll empty them out over here. No problem. Because emptying these out isn't so bad. And the problem is, because it's so close to where the stone is, all the stone and ore winds up going into these chests. So we don't want to have all of those critical ingredients all the way over here. Because if we're going to put the blacksmith up here, they're going to be running back and forth the whole time. So doing this, like, I was okay with them running back and forth the whole time if it was temporary. But with the way this is, it's not going to be temporary. Or rather, to say that a little bit more clearly, temporary is going to be a fairly long time. Invaders. Oh shit. Okay, well at least we're fighting them. I was worried some villagers might be getting kind of messed up there, but it looks like we're okay. People are worried. Oh yeah, you see the text bubbles. They don't really know what they're talking about, but they'll have conversations and talk to each other now. I guess that's maybe an alternative to being idle. This is one of the ones that has these jackasses. Why don't we kick their ass? Kill that guy. Kill the priests first. There you go. Now you got no problem. So it's good to see that we probably would have won that fight handily even if we hadn't killed those guys first. That's a really good sign. But just the same, you always want to prioritize them as much as possible. Just die already. There you go. Nothing to loot. There's really only one drop out of all that, and it was a lump of coal. There was a significant invading force that was not just a few people. Alright, well, anyway, emptying these out, like I was saying, is easier than emptying out vaults because there's, like, nowhere near as many items, even when they're totally full. And as a result, there's less weird pathing shit that has to happen every time you click empty on it. So it's much easier to do it this way, I think, and get these dealt with before we deal with the vaults, and then deal with the vaults. Because these are the ones that really matter. The other stuff doesn't matter so much. And I think I had a good strategy for dealing with the vaults as well. And the reason the other stuff doesn't matter so much is the vaults are already pretty close to everything else, so it's not that big of a deal if they have to come over here to get something. Don't want them to do that too often, but it's not a really big issue if they do. Doesn't really hurt us any, I guess, is my point. So I'll just keep doing this. They're moving them pretty quickly, so I'm not overly concerned, and I don't need to wait for them to do some of them before I move the rest. So I'll just keep moving them. And we'll do bit by bit. We'll say, hey, you can't put anything in here, and then they'll move stuff out, and then we'll be organized. Everything will be in the barn. This nice big castle barn. I really like this roof. It's a nice... I was getting kind of tired of having all kind of the same shit. So maybe one of these is already a carpenter's one, right? Yeah, so we can't really do much there. I was thinking the carpenter should have wooden walls, but perhaps not. Yeah, it's actually not that far to get to the next one. Oh well. Bright bellflowers probably aren't going to be ready for that, but what we can do actually is maybe... No, there's nothing. Not seeing... yeah, there's some. There's two, though. That's not going to do it. There's another one. Let's get this one tentatively. These two as well, if we can. There's a jerk up there. I'm going to go kill him in a minute, but for now... That's it. Okay. I forget how many we needed, but I think it was more than 3. So, let's check that real quick. Oh, hey, it's exactly 3. Okay, well... I mean, maybe. Say maybe don't have him, or he's not making anything. Yeah, okay. I'll just gamble. If they harvest him, we're not going to have a problem. There's no guarantee they're going to go harvest him, though. But if they don't, then this is not going to be done in time, I don't think. Stuff's rotting in the fields, that's bad. Kind of what? A little strange that plants would rot in the field, right? They shouldn't do that. They could become overripe, but they would never rot. Because why would plants... I mean, I know plants rot when they die. Obviously, everything rots when they die. But why would plants just sitting in a field rot? It's not like there's anything killing them. Plants don't exactly die of old age. I mean, some of them do, but, well, trees don't. So, well, do they? Do trees die of old age? Not sure they do. Oh, you want bright bellflowers too? Everyone wants bright bellflowers. Alright, well, you're probably going to be fine. That one shouldn't be an issue. Alright, let's start saying none, none. That's already none, so pick that one up. None. None. There we go. It's happening real quick because it's right next to the stuff. Real easy. No pathing required. Or, I mean, trivial pathing required is what I meant to say. Do we really want... Nah, it's only one field of pumpkins. Okay. But yeah, does stuff like turnips have like an actual natural lifespan? I figured it would just be a plant that kind of... There's a sweet spot for human consumption, but it's not necessarily that they would die after that. Okay, we'll kill that one first, I guess. And the other ones will just be killed naturally. Unless there's a healer? I don't think there's a... No. No healer. They just have a lot of health, that's all. Couple archers that we'll have to take out after that. No big deal. Okay. I'm getting there with these chests. Not quite there, but we're making progress just the same. It's not going to be a quick process. We already knew that. And that's fine. This is the price we have to pay for not doing it right in the first place. Okay, so there's one out here, and there's this guy who just died. Really? You're just making this a real pain in the dick, aren't you? Alright, now he's fucked. Come on, archers, light him up. There you go. I dropped 2 things. Probably gonna need to sell some hats soon. That was a general. That must be why he took so fucking long to kill. These seem kind of pointless, don't they? We only have a choke point to use these in, so I'll just pick these up for now. Very little reason not to. Not sure why iron gears came out of them. Do they take iron gears to set up, or is that like their ammo or something? Can you duplicate iron gears by putting them down and picking them up repeatedly? That would be amusing. Kind of tempted to try that, but I don't know how that... Like, it'd be kind of tedious to test with this much stuff. We already have a lot of, like, junk, and figuring out whether we have one more or the same number of iron gears would be kind of annoying. Okay. Let's have them harvest some wood. Yeah, of course, we're no closer to getting someone, that's fine. You guys are picking all this shit up, really? Now you decide to do this? I mean, get the wood, you need to finish building these houses. That seems to be your issue, is you don't have the wood right now. Or perhaps it's something else? Did Alpha 19 break the building? No, they were doing some building when we loaded in, I thought. Could have sworn they were. Yeah. No. No, they're just hauling. Alright. Well, there's one easy way to deal with this. Probably just because it's Alpha 19. Patch went up and it borked all the buildings. Vegetable stew tagine. Interesting. So I guess those are new recipes for cooking in the Raya's Children. That's kind of cool. Look forward to seeing those in my playthrough. Sell some junk. Lots of junk to sell. Do we want to get rid of any food? I think we're kind of okay on food. We'll sell some stew. Sell some of this stuff that we don't really need. Just miscellaneous decorations and shit. Do I want fine chairs? No, we'll sell the fine chairs. Sell the turrets. Sell some of these. One more general's hat. Nope, you can't afford it. Yeah, it's fine. I accept this. And then, real quick, we're gonna Go here, custom, 2-person home, build. Why are you not letting me? Stuff, I'm just gonna hope that stuff needs to get picked up. If this is permanently, like, fucked, I'm gonna be kind of mad. Hopefully they just need to haul this stuff back and we're fine. Please tell me I don't need to, like, loot it or something. No, it doesn't look that way. They just need to get around to it. They're busy, they got other stuff going on. Let them take their time. It looks like they're coming for it now. No, just food. Yeah, now they're doing it. Okay. It's okay, let them get around to it. They got a lot of work to do right now. There is admittedly a shitload of hauling that needs to be done, so I accept this. This stuff too, I don't even remember what this is. Some gold, some pelts, yeah. Nothing that we really care about, honestly. We're getting the hauling done though. Making progress for sure. Alright, so now that this stuff's gone, let's see about this. You just gonna be annoying because you're on a different level now, and I'm fucked? Okay, well that's really irritating. So, am I gonna have to, like, manually build this now? Because that a little bit makes me angry. Okay, so it's not that. I want to use blocks. Build. I mean, it's a new patch. What are you gonna do, right? And I don't think it's reasonable to blame the developer for this either. You can't develop with the expectation that you need to maintain save integrity to this degree. I mean, they did maintain it pretty well, actually. This is not what I would consider broken. This is a very minor glitch. If that's even what happened. And I don't even know if it is, but hopefully having the floor there will let it build. We'll find out soon. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join us for the next one as well. Take care.